The night embraces all we've known, a gentle light, a sacred home. Though time may pass and seasons turn, the lanterns glow, their flames still burn. Lanterns on the water shine, guiding hearts through space and time. Though we drift and though we roam, these lights will lead us safely home. The river hums a tender song of memories deep, unsleeping strongs, of letters, books, and Sunday shoes, and all the dreams I didn't lose. The kettle hums a quiet song in this small world where I belong. No thunder calls, no flags are raised, but still I'm full, still I'm amazed by apricots and cotton thread, by whispered words that go unsaid. No stage to stand, no prize to fight, just breathing in this ordinary light. And this is joy, this quiet grace, this sacred time, this peaceful place. I need no more than morning's kiss to tell me I was made for this. Let others chase the stars by night, I'll hold on to this ordinary light. The world may turn, the seasons fly, but some small truth will never die, like love that waits in folded sheets, or kindness passed on city streets. So when the day begins to close, I'll gather light the sunset throws. Yes, this is joy, this open hand. There's a chapel in the pines, with no preacher and no signs, just a bell that never rings, and a choir of whispering things. I came barefoot through the mud, carved my sins into the wood, left my name beneath the dust on a pew that spoke of trust. And I sang a hymn to no one there, to the wind and to the air. If love's a ghost, then let it stay to haunt my soul, but not decay. The candles flickered without flame, every shadow knew my name. I asked the silence for a clue, but silence asked me, who are you? We're all just echoes, slow and wide, trying to fill what broke inside. But every wound's a sacred part, a crack that shows a beating heart. So I sang a hymn to empty walls, to broken vows and midnight calls. If faith is down, we still recite, I'll keep the prayer and lose the fight. Breathed, the chapel swayed, like even stone can feel afraid. But something warm moved through the air, a grief so full it felt like care. So I bowed my head and closed my eyes, heard the distant morning cries, then walked away, not cleansed, not pure, but closer to the quiet cure. And I'll sing a hymn without a name to every loss I've tried to tame. Let the chapel in the pines remain a place of ghosts, of grace, of rain. Some prayers don't beg, they only breathe, and that's enough to let you leave. Amber skies behind the aging clouds. My steps are slow, greeting the dusk out loud. Leaves scattered, whispers soft and low, of time that leaves with nothing to show.
from a broken limb, an old song of love grown dim. A northern bird flies with no sound, like memories that never want to be found. And I am nothing but the wind, drifting through the silent pine within, trying to find myself in a stillness I never felt. A faint light glows through a wooden frame, dim as the stories we never could name. A woman in rain stands all alone, waiting for a goodbye never fully shown. Oh, the world's not meant to be owned, only passed through, felt and known. I carved your name in the softened ground, washed away by rain without a sound. 'Cause I am only the wind, dancing where the silence has been, searching for my shadow in a shattered mirror full of sorrow. The cliffs stare back with quiet grace, like a father who never blessed your place. But I chose this path of stone and song, of wounds and poems where I belong. Night falls like a closing curtain, shutting the sky calm and uncertain. Yet stars don't ever truly die, they wait for your open eye. And still I remain the wind, kissing the cold earth again, carrying this tale to hearts that listen through the veil. If one day you see a fallen leaf, remember it didn't fall because it was weak, but because it was time to go home.
The night is deep, the road is long. I carry lanterns, soft and strong. They flicker faint against the cold, guiding footsteps worn and old. The trees whisper forgotten tales of broken dreams and empty trails. But in the dark I hold my flame, a quiet hope that calls my name. Lanterns on the road ahead light the path where angels tread. Though shadows fall and stars may fade, I keep the fire that won't be swayed. The wind, it hums a gentle song of places lost and where hearts belong. Each step I take a soft refrain of healing through the night's domain. I'm not alone, those silent miles lie stretched beneath the sky's soft smiles. The lanterns burn for those who roam, a light to guide them safely home. Lanterns on the road ahead keep the dark from turning dead. Though the night is long and deep, there's a promise I will keep. Morning waits beyond the bend, where all lost roads find their end. But till then I'll walk this way, with lanterns bright to light the day. So if you see a distant glow, know it's a friend you used to know. Together through the night we'll go, lanterns lighting paths we sow. Lanterns on the road ahead, burning bright, those skies are red. In every step, in every breath, there's a life that conquers death. Light the dark and find your rest.
You came like rain on quiet ground.
No thunder, just a softened sound. I didn't ask you where or why, you stayed beneath my woven sky. Your voice was calm, your hands were bare. You smelled of leaves and midnight air. We didn't speak of where we'd been, just let the silence settle in. And for a little while, the world was small and kind. No future pressed upon the gate, no past to chase behind. Just breath and pulse and open skies, a borrowed truth beneath the lies. We walked through fields that knew our names, lit matches just to watch the flames. And though the fire didn't last, it warmed the marrow of my past. Some people come like sudden snow, they melt before you even know. But still they change the shape of things, like frost that teaches trees to sing. And for a little while, I wasn't lost or cold. The ache I wore was soft and shy, the weight I bore felt old. You didn't stay, but that's alright. Some stars burn brightest in one night. No note, you closed no door. just vanished like the tide before. But every time the dust turns gold, I feel the echo of your hold. For a little while, you made the stillness sing. No promise tied, no tethered thread, just moments, grace and wing. And though you're gone, I wear your smile like someone I once knew for a little while. Not all that changes us is meant to stay. You came like dawn on winter's edge. No sudden storm, no whispered pledge, just gentle light across the snow that made the silent thaw begin to show. Your voice was soft, a linen thread. It wrapped around the words unsaid, and in the hush between the lines, I felt your hand slowly touch mine. Like spring without a sound, you turn the dead things around. No thunder crash, no trumpet call, just roots that reached and leaves that fall. You never asked for grand displays. You watered love in quiet ways. A kettle steamed, a window cracked, a glance that gave what words had lacked. Some hearts are loud like summer rain, but yours was soft like growing grain. You never claimed, you never chased, just waited where the light felt safe. Like spring without a sound, you came and warmed the ground. No marching drum, no great parade, just morning sun that gently stayed. Every step I take with you feels like the sky is turning blue. No firework or trumpets cry, just deeper breaths and longer skies. So stay with me, don't say too much. The world has noise, but we have touch. And in your arms I finally found a love like spring without a sound. Yes, spring without a sound, where broken things are gently bound. You came with roots, not rose parade, and in your shade I choose to stay. Some loves don't need to speak aloud. The morning sky is pale and gray. My steps are heavy with the weight of days. On my back I bear the shadow of stories left untold in sorrow. I pluck the silence like a string. It speaks much more than words could sing. Leaves are falling like old vows that time forgot, we don't know how. And I'm still on the way back home, chasing meaning through the stars alone. Your face returns in quiet flame, like a dream that won't fade with the rain. I tread the soil of yesterday, where your footsteps washed away. The morning birds recall the tune we once sang under a silver moon. There's love between the shade and light, and wounds beneath what once felt right. But even night will lose its song when the sun comes to carry us along. And I'm still on the way back home, carrying the song you left in my bones. Each line I sing still bears your name, the one I never spoke in time again. Quiet hill I write a verse of time we lost and the gentle curse. But hearts don't lie, not even mine. You still live here in every line. Now I've come to the edge of the road, not the end, just a shift in the load. In every stranger's tender eyes, your light returns like soft sunrise. Perhaps we never truly part, just wander along in songs of heart. Morning breaks with silver tears, a quiet song for all my fears. Raindrops trace the glass, they fall like memories I can't recall.
I watch the world through misted eyes. The sky is soft and broken side. Each drop a note in gentle tune beneath the low and heavy moon. And in the rain I find my name, worn and weathered, not the same, but like the sky that clears again, I'll find the sun beyond the rain.
Garden sleeps beneath the gray, where faded blooms have lost their way.
Yet life will stir beneath the storm, and hearts like mine can be reborn.
Sometimes the clouds have words to say, in quiet moments washed away. And every drop that falls in vain is hope that whispers through the rain. So in the rain I call my name, through all the hurt and all the shame. Though dark at dawn may feel the same, I'll chase the sun beyond the rain.
The streets reflect the silver light of distant stars that pierce the night. And in the puddles, shadows blend of places where the heart can mend. So let the rain keep falling down to wash away the weary town. For after storms the skies are clear, and every scar can disappear. Yes, in the rain I'll say my name, a little bruised but not the same. Like morning sun that breaks the chain, I'll rise again beyond the rain. After every fall, the light remains. Neon buzz and traffic flow, the world outside moves fast, I know. But here I sit with coffee cold and stories I won't ever tell or hold. I see a girl with tired eyes, she's walking slow like chasing time. We almost meet but don't quite see the quiet lives we both might be. There's a quiet in the crowd, a space where silence speaks too loud. No one stops, no one turns, but in my chest something still burns. Billboards blink with lives to sell, while strangers talk but never dwell. I hum a song no one will hear, a borrowed tune to calm the fear. I used to think I'd make a sound, a word, a line of love profound. Maybe peace is learning how to breathe beneath the rush somehow. There's a quiet in the crowd, where longing grows but dreams lie down. Not all who drift are lost in pain, some walk the edge and still remain.
fades to distant blue. I miss a place I never knew. Yet somehow here beneath it all, I find the grace to stand, not fall. So if you pass me, don't look twice. I'm not the loud, I'm not the bright, but I'm the stillness you might need. A whispered thought, a quiet seed. Yes, I'm quiet in the crowd, but not erased, just not so loud. The world will spin and I'll stay true. A silent voice still singing through. Not all that's quiet wants to fade. The sky was stitched in shades of gray when you walked home the other way. I stood beneath the willow tree with half a song and trembling key. There's dust on all the things I meant in letters I could never send. They sit in drawers like quiet ghosts of all the words I needed most. I loved you in the softest light, in corners hid from morning sight. No ribbon tied, no loud lament, just silence and the time we spent. Your shadow lingers by the stairs, a coat still hanging left it there. The coffee's cold, the cat still waits for footsteps that are always late. I never asked you not to leave, I only smiled and watched you breathe. Some love is not a fight or flame, it's waiting long and staying sane. I held you in the in-between of lullabies and hallway dreams. No answers came, just questions sent in letters that I never meant. So here's to all the might have beens, to rain on glass and violin. I light a match, then let it fall. The night will hold us after all. And if you read this from afar, no, I still wish on your old star. But some goodbyes don't need a sound, they live in silence, safe and bound. I loved you in the quiet hours where even grief grew tender flowers. No postcards sent, no messages penned, just these the letters I won't send.
Some hearts stay whole through letting go in ways we're not supposed to show.
The night is soft, the world is still. I trace your name against my will. The stars hum low, a gentle spark of whispers in the dark. I walk the streets we used to know, where shadows bend and rivers flow. Each step I take, a silent mark, echoes in the dark. Hold me close in faded light, through the endless quiet night. Though you're gone, you leave a spark, a flame that burns within the dark. The wind, it sings a lullaby of days gone by and soft goodbye, a melody both sweet and stark, floating in the dark.
In dreams your voice still calls my name, a firelight I can't contain. Though miles stretch long and far apart, you live inside my heart.
Hold me close in faded light, through the endless quiet night. Though you're gone, you leave a spark, a flame that burns within the dark. The dawn will break and skies will clear, but I'll still feel you near and dear. In every shadow, every lark whispers in the dark. So let me hold this gentle flame, a quiet hope without a name, until the night calls back its mark of whispers in the dark. Oh, hold me close in faded light, through the endless quiet night. Though you're gone, you leave a spark, a flame that burns within the dark. The clock unwinds in silent halls, where sunlight fades in evening call. I trace the lines of faded scars, like maps that lead to distant stars. Your laughter lingers on the breeze, a gentle hum among the trees. Though time has blurred the edges thin, the song of you remains within. Whispers through the years, soft as falling tears. I carry you in every breath, in love beyond the death. And if the world should fade away, I'd find you in the break of day. The past and future intertwine, forever yours, forever mine. Whispers through the years, soft as falling tears. In every moment, near or far, you're with me like a shining star. Time may pass, but love remains. Whispers through the years, unchained. In silence, love's eternal spark. There used to be a field of gold, where we would run with hands to hold. The sky was wide, the trees stood high, and dreams were just a breath nearby. Now pavement cuts where flowers lay, the old swing set has gone away. They built a store where birches grew, and named the street for someone new. But I remember every hue, the light, the dusk, the morning dew. No map can find the paths we knew, back where the field once grew. My brother carved our names in pine. That tree still leans, though not as fine. The wind still sings its hollow tune, but softer now and gone too soon. You can't return way you came. The road is here, but not the same. We carry homes inside our chest. Not every place can be redressed. Still I remember me and you, with grass-stained knees and skies so blue. No time can take what once was true, back where the field once grew. I passed the church, the corner store, the swing no longer by the door. But in my mind the laughter stays, like morning mist on younger days. So let them build and let time spin. The roots are deeper than what's been, and somewhere in the soil I knew still sleeps the field that once we grew. Yes, I remember every hue, the hush of dusk, the morning dew. Though it is gone, I carry through the place the field once grew. Somewhere the child in me still runs. I walked alone where the quiet grows, beneath the boughs where the cold wind blows. No footsteps marked the path I chose, just whispered dreams in twilight's prose.
The river hums an ancient tune underneath the rising moon. It calls me soft, it calls me slow, to places only silence knows. Where the quiet grows, the heart unfolds, a gentle light in shadows cold. I'm chasing stars I've never seen, in the spaces in between.
The sky dissolves in shades of blue, and every breath feels something new. The past is dust, the future veiled, but here and now I'm on a sail.
And if the night should never end, I'll find a way to make it bend. For even in the darkest times, a quiet hope begins to climb. Where the quiet grows, the heart unfolds, a gentle light in shadows cold. I'm chasing stars I've never seen, in the spaces in between. Ooh.
a promise born from all my scars. And when the dawn begins to rise, I'll see the world through kinder eyes.
Where the quiet grows, the heart unfolds, a gentle light in shadows cold. I'm chasing stars I've never seen in the spaces in between.
In silence we find what words cannot say. The clock moves slow, then far too fast. We try to hold what cannot last, like photographs in windswept rooms or morning light that fades by noon. Your sweater's still upon the chair. It holds your shape, it traps your air, but all the scent is slipping thin, like songs that end before they begin. Time won't wait, it moves alone. It steals the seed, it cracks the stone. But some things time can't take away. The way you looked that final day. The mirror shows a stranger's face, a hint of you, a loss of grace. And every wrinkle, every line is proof I lived when you were mine. We said forever, soft and sure, but time is kind and never pure. It teaches us to lose and mend, but not how love is meant to end. Time won't wait, it walks right through the things we swore we'd never do. Yet here I am, still speaking your name in rooms that never sound the same. Place your book back on the shelf and read aloud just to myself. You always marked the saddest lines. I never knew they would be mine. So let the sky keep turning gray, let time erase, let hearts betray. But I will keep what still feels true, this quiet ache I learned from you. Time won't wait, it doesn't bend, but love's not bound by where things end. You're somewhere in the wind and rain, a gentle ghost that speaks my name. Some things fade and some remain. Some think softly in the strain. The wind will hum a softer tune when daylight fades to silver moon,
and all the leaves begin to fall like quiet prayers beyond recall. I watched you fade like autumn sky, a gentle shade, a last goodbye. No tears were shed, no words to say, just whispers carried far away. When the leaves let go of trees, they teach the heart how to believe in endings soft and new beginnings, like quiet rain that's never thinning. There's comfort in the fading light, in knowing dark will birth the bright. The hollow space where love once grew is room for something fresh and new. We hold on tight, but some things flow like rivers running to unknown. And sometimes loss is not the end, but just the start around the bend. So when the leaves let go of trees, may we learn grace in letting be the past a book we gently close, to make way for a life bestowed. The shadows fall, but stars remain, like echoes singing in the rain. I'll carry you in silent ways, in every dawn of coming days. And though the seasons turn and change, some love will never feel so strange. It lives in hearts and winds that blow forevermore when leaves let go. Yes, when the leaves let go of trees, we find the strength to set things free. In every ending, hope is sown, a quiet place to call our own. Let go and let the new be sown. The morning breaks in whispered hues on roads we never dared to choose. The leaves fall soft like memories, carried far on restless seas. Your shadow lingers by my side, though paths diverged and time has lied. I trace the steps that never came, lost echoes calling out your name. On roads we never took, underneath a quiet look of skies that held our dreams so close. We walked alone, we loved the most. The wind can tell 1,000 tales of fragile hope and ghostly trails. And though we wandered far apart, you live still deep inside my heart. Some journeys end before they start, yet leave their mark upon the heart. In every silence, every sigh, a hidden truth will never die. On roads we never took, underneath a quiet look of skies that held our dreams so close. We walked alone, we loved the most. Evening falls like fading light. I hold the dark to hold you tight. The past is dust, the future calls, but love remains beyond the walls. On roads we never took, underneath a quiet look of skies that held our dreams so close. We walked alone, we loved the most. Some roads are meant to stay unknown, yet still they lead us home. There's a house beyond the hill I knew, with weathered wood and skies so blue. The porch still sings a creaking song of days we thought would last so long. The windows blink in amber light, still holding ghosts from softer nights. And in the walls the laughter hides, like rivers lost in shifting tides. Oh, I've been gone too many years, through city smoke and silent tears, but every road still bends until it brings me near the house beyond the hill. The tree we climbed has grown so wide, its branches stretch like arms denied. I carve your name in bark once more, though you don't wait here like before. I thought that time would mend the frame, but all it did was change the name. And what we were, though out of view, still lingers in the morning dew. Yes, I've been lost in stranger towns, with plastic skies and bitter sounds, but something in me longs for still the open air, the house beyond the hill. The lights are dim, the gate unlatched, the roof a patchwork gently matched. And though no voice now calls me in, I feel at peace beneath the wind. So let me sit here for a while, among the leaves sleeps beneath the dial of stars above that always will shine gently on the house beyond the hill. The morning breaks with silver tears, a quiet song for all my fears. Raindrops trace the glass, they fall like memories I can't recall. I watch the world through misted eyes, the sky a soft and broken sigh, each drop a note in gentle tune beneath the low and heavy moon. And in the rain I find my name, worn and weathered, not the same, but like the sky that clears again, I'll find the sun beyond the rain. The garden sleeps beneath the grey, where faded blooms have lost their way, yet life will stir beneath the storm, and hearts like mine can be reborn. Sometimes the clouds have words to say, in quiet moments washed away, and every drop that falls in vain is hope that whispers through the rain. So in the rain I call my name, through all the hurt and all the shame. Though dark at dawn may feel the same, I'll chase the sun beyond the rain.
The streets reflect the silver light of distant stars that pierce the night, and in the puddles shadows blend of places where the heart can mend.
So let the rain keep falling down to wash away the weary town. For after storms the skies are clear, and every scar can disappear. Yes, in the rain I'll say my name, a little bruised but not the same. Like morning sun that breaks the chain, I'll rise again beyond the rain. I walked alone where the forest bends, where silence sings and daylight ends. The moss was soft beneath my feet, the world was still, the ache was sweet. I spoke to trees like they were kin, their bark was rough but let me in. The wind replied with gentle sound, a whisper where no answers found. And I've been running from my name, from every loss I tried to frame. But here beneath these ancient signs, I'm learning to be quiet as the pines. The river knew what I could not, that every sorrow leaves a spot. But stones grow smooth with every tide, and pain can flow instead of hide.
I used to beg the night for light. Now I just sit and breathe the night. For stars don't speak, they simply glow. And maybe that's enough to know. And I've been shedding skin like leaves, let go of things I used to grieve. And here where earth and soul align, I rest inside the quiet of the pines. Found no answers in the sky, but peace was there, and I know why. You don't need truth to feel it near. You only need to drop your fear. So I won't run and I won't fight. I'll walk with dusk, I'll sleep with light. And if no one hears these fragile lines, still I have sung them, quiet as the pines. No path was wasted, no step untrue. The forest held me, and I held you. We used to run through amber light, with shoes unlaced and hearts too bright. The air was thick with summer dust, and every dream felt safe to trust. The world was small, but we were wide, with secrets carved in riverside. You told me time was slow to burn, but even then I knew it turned. Back when the sky was closer down, and we believed we'd never drown. The stars were near, the night was kind, a softer place inside the mind. We didn't know we'd miss it yet, that growing up meant some forget. Your bike still leans against the shed, though no one rides it now, you said. The grass has grown, the fence has bent, the wind still hums where summers went. Somewhere between the then and now, we lost the map, but kept the vow to someday meet where time stands still, beside the pond, beyond the hill. Back when the sky was closer down, and no one feared this little town. We danced in fields with barefoot grace, and stitched our names in empty space. But nothing stays, not even light. We only hold what fate's just right. So if you hear a distant song, it might be where we both belong. A chord we played, a word we missed, a ghost of something that once kissed. Back when the sky was closer down, and every tear could wear a crown. Though time has pulled us far apart, I keep that dusk inside my heart, and when I'm still, I see it clear. The child I was still standing here. And somewhere we're still laughing, barefoot in the dusk. I found your scarf beneath the stairs, still smells like smoke and midnight prayers. I held it close, like holding back the years we lost on different tracks. The window hums a winter tune, the floorboards creak like old monsoons. I drink the dusk in bitter sips, regret still heavy on my lips. But ashes float and embers die, and I still chase a bluer sky. I walk alone but not the same, your shadow softly knows my name. I tried to write the words I meant, but ink runs dry when time is spent. You left with grace I never earned, and I stayed back to watch it burn. Some ghosts don't knock before they speak, some truths are only found when weak. I swore I'd change and maybe did, but change means little when love's hit. Yet ashes float and wounds may fade, and light still breaks where cracks are made. I walk this earth in softer shoes, still carrying the sound of you. Dawn is slow, but I don't mind. It paints the walls in gentler lines. And if one day our paths align, I'll greet you like a friend this time. Let ashes rest, let light remain, let love be quiet, not in vain. I won't forget, but I'll be kind to the boy I left so far behind. And if the stars forget to shine, I'll light a candle made from